Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm back today with my video as promised, and that is my Project Pan 2019 video. So I'm being a bit ambitious because I've never done a Project Pan before. I know the usual recommendation is to start out a little bit easier and to start with something that's a little bit more, I guess, within your reach and what you know you are able to accomplish. I'm setting the standard a little bit high for myself, and I think that I would be able to accomplish this if I really dedicated myself to it, and that's only because I'm doing a no-buy year. If I wasn't doing a no-buy year, it probably would be a different story. I think that I would probably have to start out a little bit smaller. However, I've decided to try and pan or use up 19 products in 2019. So this will be my 19 in 2019 Project Pan video. Now, my rules for this are going to be a little bit simpler so that I don't get too bored of all my products. Now, because I'm also being a little bit more ambitious than I should be, I've decided that I'm going to do this as a roll. Is it called a rollover Project Pan or like a rolling Project Pan? Basically what I'm trying to say is that I'm not only going to switch out products when I've hit pan on what my goal is, but if I get bored of something, I'm going to allow myself to pick something else. I know that kind of defeats the purpose of hitting pan, but at least I'm getting use out of my project, or out of my products, I should say, up until the point that I am actually bored of them, that I can work on something else. And for me, I feel like if I'm getting use out of products either way, then it's not really a big deal if I get bored of it and I switch out something else in my collection. It would be a bigger deal if I decided to go out and buy something new. That to me would be a little bit of a fail of a Project Pan. But I think the way that I've laid it out for myself, it's achievable. But it's also something that's realistic because we get bored of things, and I've included a palette in this, and the color story in there I know is not something that I'm willing to work with for a very long time, so I'm going to try my best, but I would like to be able to switch out to a different palette every now and then because this one's very warm. Sometimes I like a cooler tone palette, and sometimes I just want to wear one shade all over my lid and it's one of my single pans or something, you know. So I'm trying to set a realistic goal for myself, but I also want to try and hit pan on 19 products in 2019, only because I'm doing a no-buy year and I think that I can really do this. So that's the basis of my rules, and I feel like anything else I feel like I want to kind of explain further or in further detail, because some of my products probably have pan on them. I'll explain those as I go through my products. Hey guys, I just had to jump on like this because I lost the footage for these two products, and these were my first two products. So product one is my Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I like this to use as like a moisturizing primer, but I'll never just use this primer alone under my foundation because I have other moisturizers I use with my skincare. So I do use this one, but then along with that, I've put into my Project Pan the TooFaced Primed and Poreless because I don't have very much of that one left and it is quite old and I'd like to use it up. So I think for my Project Pan, I'll always have the First Aid Beauty along with a pore filling primer. So also in my Project Pan is my Maybelline SuperStay foundation in the color 220. I used this today, so I don't know because it hasn't settled, but I think I'm a little bit less than halfway, maybe. And then I mix that in with the Algenist Reveal Concentrated Luminizing Drops in Pearl. I really like that combo together. My concealer, I am going to be panning the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've only got about, what is that, like a quarter, a third of the bottle or something. This is my favorite. I'm going to be so sad when I finish this because I can't purchase another one for the rest of the year until I finish all my concealers. And then for powder, I have included the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. Usually I set my under eyes with this one, and then for all over my face, I just like to mix all three of them together. They're beautiful, finely milled powders. I want to use up this one. That's the one I want to hit a pan on, but I'm going to try to attempt all three. So that's that. And then for bronzer, I have the Hoola bronzer, which you can see already has pan hit on it. My goal with this one is to use it up. I've been using it every day. And then highlighter, I am going to try to use up the sample one, and I think this is Ofra Blissful. I'm not 100% sure. I got it in Ipsy, but that's what I think it is. And then I put in 2 blush options. So the first one is MAC Superduper Natural, which this one, it's kind of leveled off, so it's not as domed anymore. So I have gotten use out of that, but I want to try to hit deeper pan on there. I also have MAC Peaches, which I've hit pan on, but I want to try to use this up. And in the springtime and summer, I'll get a lot of use out of this because I love peachy blushes. Then I have included 2 brow products. I've included the Sigma Medium Brow Powder Duo with these 2 colors, and I just mix those together, and then I fill in my brows. And then over top of that, I go in with this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in black because I have super dark eyebrows naturally as it is, so I like to go in with that. And those are the only 2 out of 3 brow products that I own. And then for setting spray, I'm including this e.l.f. makeup mist, and I can't really read what it is because it's all faded off, but I'm a little less than halfway done this. You can't really tell, but it is less than halfway, so I'm going to use this up. And for my eyeshadow palette, I'm including the Modern Renaissance because this is my oldest eyeshadow palette right now. It's not my oldest eyeshadow per se, but it's my oldest eyeshadow palette. So I'm including this. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I've been trying to kind of play with it. I've hit pan on literally nothing, but there's a few little divots in some of the shadows there, so I'm going to try using this one up. So I want to try and hit pan on Burnt Orange, Primavera, and Vermeer, both of which are shimmery shades, and this is a great transition shade. Once I use up those 3 shades, then I'll probably roll over into a new palette unless I get really bored of this one. So we'll see what happens. For eyeliner, I've got this, it's NYC Extreme Black Liquid Liner. It's just a matte black. And I included 4 lip products. So for lip liner, I've included the NYX lip liner in 810 Natural. So there's just about that much left. It's only about not even half a pencil. I think I can use this up. I've been trying to use it every day, and I do fill in my lips when I line my lips, so that'll probably help me. For bullet lipstick, this is one of my newer ones, but it's the Tarte Beach Babe in these blue tubes. I don't know what the name of, I think there's some kind of moisture something lipstick. I have been using this, but it hasn't really made a huge dent, but it's just a nude color, and I think I can use that up, so I'll use that. And this one I want to get out of my collection because, you know, we ain't supporting Kat Von D no more. So this is her Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. I think that's what it's called, in the color Bow and Arrow. I'm wearing this on my lips today as well. And then lastly, I have this Stila Lip Glaze, which this is kind of old. It's almost kind of done. There's not very much left in it, and it's in the color Dreamy. I used to love these, and then I stopped using them. I have 3 that are unused and 2 kind of half used, so we'll use this one up. I'm wearing it on my lips today. It's basically the same color as the Bow and Arrow, and it's really, really pretty. It is sticky, but it's for some reason not uncomfortable. I probably wouldn't wear this in the summer though if you've got your hair blowing everywhere and you don't want hair sticking all up in your lip gloss. But besides that, those are my 19 products for 2019. I think most of them I can go through. The blushes I included, you know, I've got them out open here, but I've included the 2, and I have a peach and a pink, and I think that they'll be versatile between any kind of looks that I do, and that I can actually make a good dent in these. My hope is that I can use that peaches and roll in another one and keep Super Duper Natural going for the rest of the year. But they are absolutely beautiful. And I know I'll use these and I won't get bored of them because they're 2 of my favorite blushes in my collection. I think the product that I probably won't get the most use out of is highlighter. So this little oh, I can't even get it out because the magnet's so strong. But this little Ofra highlighter is going to take me probably forever to get through. Because some days I don't even like to wear highlight, to be honest. Bronzer and blush is my go-to. My everyday, like, if I want quick face out the door, I usually will take my concealer, you know, I'll mark a little C here, mark a little C here, a little bit on my forehead, a dot on my nose, and a dot on my chin. And I'll just quickly blend that in with my foundation brush. Pop on my bronzer, my blush, mascara, lip balm, and I'm good to go. I don't really wear a lot of makeup on a day-to-day basis. I'm trying now because I actually want to use things up. So we'll see. I will update you guys because I started this mid-January. Well, I've already been using my product, but because of the progress videos, I think what I'll do is I'll check in at the end of March, and then we'll do it every 3 months until the end of the year, so we can kind of see how my progress went. And my last one might come into 2020, and we'll go over 2019 finale. So hopefully I get a lot of use out of my products, and we'll see what kind of dents I make in my collection. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate all your support, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.